Why do we suck so bad? Jameson Taillon has a 6 ERA. And we treated him as if he was Sandy Koufax. He treated us like the 62 Mets. The Cubs are not a good team. They're 40-46, but apparently they're better than us. Why is it that we can only get, and it's the 8th inning that I'm recording this, 1 hit against this team? Why can't we show any offensive talent at all? Why can't we get the bat on the ball at all? Why is it that the Cubs are mowing us down like this? And why it's not just Taillon tonight, who was great. It's so many guys. It's so many guys on this team. I'll just give you this stat. This comes from Chris Kirschinger. This is the 21st time this season an opposing starting pitcher has thrown at least 7 innings and given up 2 or fewer runs with the Yankees. 21 times. Last season there was 17. In 2021 there was 11. And I just want to point this out, people. There are 73 games left. There are 70. We have to watch this team for 73 more games. And it's not going to get any better. As long as Judge is out, nothing is going to change. And I felt so bad tonight because you have Rodon coming in there in his first game with the Yankees. I actually thought he looked, for our first start, he looked pretty good. 5 1/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 69 pitches, and ERA of 3.38. There were a couple, rough moments, but again, it's his first start back. It was great seeing him. He looked pretty solid, at least early on in this game. And then, he got a strikeout in the first inning, which really got the fans going. Then he gives up a home run to Cody Bellinger, which that was the mistake right there. Rodon needs to know now, if you're going to be a member of the Yankees, if you're going to be a starting guy on this Yankee team, you're going to be in the starting rotation, if you're going to pitch, you have to pitch shutout because this team will not score for you at all. We've seen it time and time and again. This team will not do that. This team will not provide any offensive support at all. We saw it here again tonight. He gives a home run to Cody Bellinger, who the Yankees need to kidnap Cody Bellinger and make sure that he does not get out of the stadium at all this weekend. He needs to be a Yankee now. Trade the farm for Cody Bellinger. But you talk about somebody who hits. He's hit 9 home runs this season, but that feels like so many compared to so many bad guys we have on this team right now. Get Bellinger. He'd be a great fit for this team. And then you look at the rest of this team right now. Again, then you had an RBI single by Horner in the 5th. You had an RBI double by Wisdom in the 7th. And the Cubs win this one here. The only guy that got a hit tonight was Glaber. At least again through the 8th inning. I don't know what happened in the 9th. I don't care because we're going to lose the game. The Yankee fans are booing every time Josh Donaldson comes up. Every time Josh Donaldson hits contact, Yankee fans are booing him. He is batting 140. 140. Frenchie Cordero, for some reason they bring this man back up to replace Bowers. Peraza apparently is not there at all. Can't bring up him. Got to bring Frenchie Cordero up. And Frenchie's batting 143, and of course he sucked tonight. Stanton continues to blow, 199. I couldn't blame DJ for this tonight because everybody else... DJ was not in the lineup tonight, so I can't blame him for this. Everybody else, crap. And yeah, maybe Taillon was good, but come on. This is the Yankee... If this was the first time... And remember, their first hit came at the second batter of the game. It came in the first inning. After that, 7 innings of crap. This is the worst season of Jameson Taillon's career. And the Yankees are getting destroyed by him. How? This is why we're upset! How has Steinbrenner has the nerve, the gall to sit there and say, why are Yankee fans upset? This is why. Because amateur pitchers are looking like Cy Young winners against your disgusting offense. Against your pathetic, lifeless, garbage offense. That's why we're mad. That's why we're upset. We're upset because as of this moment, if the Blue Jays are going to win this game and the Yankees are going to lose this, we are going to be out of a playoff spot. And it's not April, it's not May, it's July 7th. We are going to be a game out of a playoff spot with no sign of coming back, with no sign of showing fight, with no sign that we're going to turn things around. That's why we're mad, Hal. That's why we're mad. And I know Cashman and Boone are going to give the stupid answers, but everything's great and it's fine. We just need to keep fighting. We showed some good at bats today. We showed some hustle. It's fine. Once everybody gets healthy, which is never, because this team is never healthy, because we have the most incompetent trainers in baseball in the entire sport. Hannibal Lecter was a better doctor than anybody on this Yankee staff. Because of all this, they're going to, hey, everything's fine. And they're not going to show any urgency. They're not going to try to fix this team. We just got to get healthy. It's going to be fine. We're going to be okay. And that's the problem. This team complacency. That's the problem with this organization. There's no urgency. There's no reason to get anything done. It's just the same old crap. They're not going to try anything to turn this team around. And I would love it if they can, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be anything that's going to change things around right now. It's just going to be, they're going to keep the same team. That's my guess. They're going to try nothing at deadline. Same thing, same crap, and we're going to keep falling apart, and we're not going to make a playoff spot. It's embarrassing. With a roster, with the payroll that we have, I don't care that Judge is out. We should not be, as of this moment, out of playoff contention. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. And tonight was just another sign in this pathetic team. I mean, you just look at the offense right now. It's an abomination. The fact that we don't have a left fielder. The fact that so far in July we're batting... in June we bat 208, and now we're batting slightly better, 239, but that won't be the same after tonight. The fact that we have just 230, we're batting 231. That is our average right now. 231. For a World Series caliber organization, which I will continue to bring up all season because it was one of the dumbest quotes I've ever heard. For an organization like that, that is disgraceful. That is an abomination. The 26th ranked offense in major, and it will be worse tonight. Before this game, it was 26th. By the end of tonight's game, because of how bad they were, they only got one hit as of now. It might be 29th. We might have the second worst batting average in baseball behind the Oakland Athletics. But we have the worst, with the exception of the Oakland Athletics. Kansas City's gonna have a better offense than us. Detroit, Milwaukee. Look at yourself in the mirror. Don't you have any shame? Hal Steinbrenner, Brian Cashman, don't you have any shame at what this team has become? That you guys have helped. And Aaron Boone, don't you have any embarrassment at how bad this team is playing and how they're showing no fight under your leadership? They're showing no urgency at all. Aren't you a little embarrassed by that? That are letting Jameson Taillon look like Bob Gibson in his prime? Any embarrassment of that? Or no. We're the ones that are delusional. We're just fine. We just need more time. It's a problem with this team. Nobody in this team, nobody in this organization shows any fight, any desire at all, and that trickles down to the players, and the players are not showing any fight at all right now. And you have guys like Donaldson who shouldn't be there at all. You have guys like Stanton who's past his prime right now. You have all these pathetic players just doing nothing. You have this offense just continuing to be asleep. And that's what you get. I know Judge is out, but you should not be this bad. Jameson Taillon, a terrible year, and he has the best start of the year against us. Of course he does. I don't know how many... I can't believe I found this much to rant about, because it's the same crap every night. It's the same garbage every night. How do I find any... How do I find any fight? How do I find any positive in the takeaway from this game? How do I find anything else to talk about? Same crap every night. Same bad offense every night. And it's only going to get worse. As I keep mentioning every night, as long as Judge is out, this will continue to get worse. So Yankee fans, I hope you enjoy this crippling frustration for now, because it's going to get worse. Get used to it. Rest of the summer's like this. Wake me up when the season ends. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a news channel to see, make sure you subscribe down below. I don't want to be back tomorrow, but I will. Take care. God bless. And this Yankee team can bite me.